many times in the past, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to get tilted really fast. But anyway, let's just jump straight into the games and Niv Mizzet the heck out of some folk. And by jump straight into the games, if it's anything like yesterday, let's jump into 3 to 5 minute queue times. If this first queue takes an extreme amount of time, we'll load up Arena on and start playing tanking, raiding, or whatever in between queues. Or maybe we won't. I'm awfully lazy today and extremely tired. Whee! Hey, who cares? Yeah, it's top 8 at Grand Prix Kobe, which is why, and it got requested, which is why I'm trying it, but I am certainly not sold on a lot of these card choices. Their opponent's playing for the pity trophy. I'm also not a fan of map at all. I'm not a fan of a bunch of dive downs really either, because when you play 4 of them and you draw them in their opening hand, it's kind of like we've already mulliganed, right? Like the earliest we can use this card is turn 7. I understand what it's in the deck for. Oh, cool, a mirror. JK, not cool. I guess we just lose. It's too powerful to not try to counterspell. No. Hmm. I don't think I can protect mine. I'm going to anyway. I actually feel like I'm fair enough behind that I have to try to force things. And there's some world where they don't draw to land. Um, yeah, but do I care about Teferi? Because if they untap into Teferi, that means they're not getting a treasure map activation in that spot. Sorry, I mean, unless they have negate, I can just resolve my own Teferi and deal with their Teferi. I actually don't think Teferi's super good in this match. Did I post a deck list? I don't remember. Let's scoot that over there and check and see if I've posted it. Yes, I have posted it. Nice. A bit of a problem. That means they probably have a dive down. Don't really feel like you make that play without a dive down. Huh. Looks like I punted. Did I just cast it anyway? Eh, whatever. I guess I'm just not casting it. On a positive note, they don't have a lot of mana left. If they draw a card, they technically can't even play another. We have 4 of our own Niv Mizzets. Cool. They've drawn 2 to our 0, even though we've drawn an extra card. Guess I have to play it. Not really excited about them getting a card. Okay. Well, they didn't have it last turn, so did they draw it into 2 draw steps? They did not, but they can still kill our Teferi, which is nice. Now, Sir Teferi. We're in their upkeep. Now it's Sir Teferi. We're out of Teferis, which is a problem. They draw Niv Mizzet again next turn. Um. So I believe. Make sure there's nothing on the screen that people can't read. Okay, there's not. I believe you go to like C, then you go to users, then you go to the whatever your username is. Then you click. It might be hit. Oh, you have the file. Um, so you have the output log already open. I think you just. I think you just have to type standard. I could be wrong. Apparently that's wrong. You gotta type construct. And then it'll tell you your win-loss. For example, my win-loss is very bad. And you can scroll on down to look at your limited. My limited is also very bad. I played way too many fun best of one matches up here. Alright, anyway. I'll stop slow rolling my opponent. And cast my Niv Mizzet now. Took me a long time to find it because apparently I have multiple users set up on my computer and I have no idea why. I've not played that many. Played 140 games. It took me 101 to get Mythic, I think. I think it was 101. I played like 146, I think that said. I already forgot what the numbers were. Yeah, my win rate sucks. I didn't know you played Arena. Just trying to get that top 1,000, I guess? That reminds me. I think I have a limited deck that I've not played. Maybe I played it on stream. I forget. Oh, you just do the 3 quests? That's fair. There's nothing I can do about that, so... Yeah. Yes, this is still game 1. We are the fastest players on the planet. So I get to draw first. Guess I'm just going to target this. I did not see that I drew this card, by the way. guess I should do this now. Because if I hit an opt, I can kill the Teferi before they can activate it. Did not hit a Teferi. Okay. Could Shivan Fire my thing, but I don't think it's worth it because Shivan Fire can technically kill another Niv Mizzet. I don't think I want you. Should have used the red-white land. I have no more Teferis in my deck, so the only thing I guess I could have looked for a treasure map. Yeah, you have 133 and limited's definitely going to be top 1,000, right? Like limited can't decay that much, can it? Or maybe it will. I don't think it will. There might not be 1K players, so the next season I go for it, I should definitely just do that then, right? Sounds better. I actually have more fun playing limited right now, to be honest, too. Well, I like triple allegiance. I do not like Ixalan or rivals. Rivals was less bad than Ixalan in my opinion, but like Ixalan left such a sore taste in my mouth, I didn't really even want to try Rivals enough. Oh, okay, they're done. I was wondering why we were still playing if they wasn't even going to try to kill this. I might have to read cards now. What do you do again? Yeah, I don't care about you. So I definitely want you. I definitely want you. I think I think locally speaking, they drafted. I think it was one Rivals, two Ixalan packs, and that turned me off of it so much that I never even tried it online. Also, one of the many reasons that local magic here is dead. Definitely don't want these. Don't order Killing Phoenix. Killing Phoenix is a lot of mana. Yeah, my local store does not do the normal things. And it is not cool. Another thing my local store did that I always disliked was, like, say 16 people would show up with a draft. They wouldn't just have two 8-man pods. They'd pair people from the different pods together. And that just never felt right to me. It's one of those things that was always one of my pet peeves. Yeah, but they could have just done like two 8-man pods, right? And like have the pods play each other, and then if they had to do a top 4 or whatever, let the winners of each pod fight it out. But like, I don't know, like not all pods were created equal. It's just something that particularly aggravated me. I friggin' hate Spell Pierce. But my local store is basically dead. Which is unfortunate. They've not fired a tournament that's had 8+ people in over a month. My best friend is slowly putting them out of business. Because he opened a store too, but his store's like 30 more minutes down the road, so it's a little impractical for me to go to. It's a really nice store though. Ooh, double treasure map. What hype? Treasure map's a fun Magic card. I'm kind of surprised that like there's no Ixalan's bindings or what's that 1/3 mana and like lets you gain some life or whatever. Like there's none of either of those in the entire 75, which is peculiar to me. Don't know why I'm brain farting on what it's called. It's a common enough card that I should not be forgetting that. Yeah, 30 minutes is about my limit as well, who cares, but the new store is now an hour. I can't bring myself to drive an hour for Friday Night Magic. $45, ouch. When you were younger and stuff, was it more common for you to go to local events like that? Oh God, no. I guess I don't want that. No, that wasn't even on my radar of something we'd bring in. Oh, you worked at a local store. Cool. Maybe I should have put more thought into that card. Still don't think I'm going to bring it in. But I'll know better than to play two treasure maps now. We're getting wrecked anyway. We're going to bring the Spell Pierce back in on the play for sure. Uh, you're a little late to the party. It top 8 at Grand Prix Kobe, so I guess it's going to pick up in popularity for a few days until people just go back to Esper. Are you really good enough to bring in? I am getting absolutely wrecked, though. And if business don't really do anything here. I'll just cast new Mizzets every turn. Until I'm dead. Is this card good enough to sideboard in? Yes, it deals with stuff. I think we're both losing it. The old blue on like the old Mercadians cards, and I guess technically Opt is an invasion card, but like the old blue from before they changed the borders and stuff like that is so much prettier than this new blue in my opinion. I liked those colors back then in general more. I liked all maybe the green. I definitely like blue and red and white all more. Uh-oh. The nostalgia's definitely a thing. Hey, look at it. You showed up just in time to see me get wrecked. Definitely want you back. My opponent brought in these. Yeah, still don't think I want them. Yeah, that concession seemed on point. What did he say? I have no idea. This blue looks so cool. Really? Hmm. Wonder if that's true. That is kind of interesting, though. Yeah, I guess I keep it. We don't have the most important card, but I don't think you can mulligan a hand like this in general. Feel like Treasure Map's the most important card here. The second Niv Mizzet's already kind of like a mulligan, but yeah, I don't. I'm not a fan of it either. I guess I need lands. I like all my mismatched cards because I don't own any of them. They're all from Mana Traders. Would I absorb a treasure map? Would I absorb that? Nah. Kinda wish I'd absorbed it now. Ooh. Rewarded. Wasn't holding it for particularly anything. I think I'm just gonna play this. Don't really care if he kills it or bounces it. Top of that? I'll be 110% honest. I don't even remember what I didn't top. Oh, the negate. I figured we were past that point of the game and we were both just going to be slamming Niv Mizzets. I thought I just... I don't even want to play my Niv Mizzet. Can I not play my Niv Mizzet? I have to play my Niv Mizzet, don't I? I can kill it with anything. I'm not just not playing it. Double War Boss time? Well, War Boss time just feels like I'm going to have no War Bosses at the end of next turn. I'll try to get lucky and find a dive down. This sucks. Kind of need that. And counterspelling, it doesn't seem like it does anything. Dive down? Alright, I don't have a choice now. Niv Mizzet would have died to a detention spear, so it would have done nothing that last turn. There's only one clean answer in this entire deck to a Niv Mizzet. Well, I'm dead. I have no out now. Whoever's turn it is, the other one will resolve first. So, like right now, mine are resolving before his. If they have 5 lands in their hand, we can still draw a thing. That's not 5 lands. That puts us at 1, so they have nothing. We could draw to Fairy. And what could we do? To Fairy and die? Well, I won the pre-boarded games, and then I feel like I just got outplayed or whatever in the 2 sideboarded games. That opponent's for Rio. Beat my brains in. I don't like how I played. Yeah, I'd have certainly liked to have had one. I don't know what else I would take out, though. Did I just take out, like, Spell Pierces? He had the War Bosses as well. Is he? Esper can't be a good match either, can it? Can Fault seize a spell erasure or a search? That's neat. We only have 2 Chemister's Insights in this 75. That is true. He cannot mortify Treasure Map. I have in fact tried to do that on stream. I got it confused with the old Putrefy. Wah wah. Well, there's no negates in our deck, so. I don't think we have a non-Teferi answer for a search. I saw you post them, but I didn't bother to look at them. The I'm still sad that I wasn't good enough to qualify for an invitational. I'm a big baby. Oh, cool. I guess you get an absorb. I'm not sure how they wrote their names. Like I saw Local Dope link it in chat, but I never clicked it or anything. That's that does seem exceptionally silly. Well, they have a Kaya and a Karn in their deck. Why would they do that? Why would they not give everybody a name or go with everybody by Twitch? Huh. Guess I need to put this back here. Guess I don't want that. Could have copied that, but I think this thing's better as a counterspell. That kind of sucks. Huh. Maybe I should have just drew 2 cards with it. I'm gonna lose my hand no matter what. They found 3 fault erasers already? That's not good for me. I don't actually care about either of the cards in my hand. And I don't want them playing a Planeswalker this turn. Yay us! They have another fault eraser in their hand as well. This is what I would refer to as not going particularly well. They've found 2 Teferis, a Karn, a Kaya, and 3 fault erasers in their top, I don't know, 25, 26-ish cards. And in our top 22, we've found 1 Teferi, no Niv. There's only 3 absorbs in our deck, so. A lot of the Esper decks are down to 2 or 3 as well, though. But they typically have some negates. Yeah, he didn't even need a second insight. He didn't play it forever. I don't know how I win from here. They still got 17 and a half minutes. Should have gave him a Godless Shrine, but not sure it even matters. Found a Niv Mizzet. Oh, cool. Third Teferi. Ooh. Messed up there. I should have played a sorcery speed spell first, I think. I wanted to save my 2 counter spells, or like, if I save the dive down plus absorb, I got 2 ways to kind of try to protect this. And if I cast both of these spells, I'm going to kill the Kai next turn anyway. Well, I didn't think one more activation from Kai would change anything, and I knew it was going to die this turn. Like, I don't think there was a way for them to save it this turn. I don't think there's 0% that the Niv Mizzet survives. A lot of the Esper decks have been shaving on their number of contempts and stuff, and we'd already saw them go through 1 Kai's Wrath. We knew they had the 1 Kai's Wrath in hand. We gave it to them earlier, but like, I think there was a low percentage, but I think it was above 0. I think it was like somewhere between 0 and 10. They found another one. If they don't have a land, though, they might have to try to pump. Of course, they have a land that we know about, so. Some are even down to 1, which blows my mind as well. I'm trying to decide whether I care more about Teferi than Karn at the moment. I think I care more about Teferi. Well, we found all of our Niv Mizzets. Not sad about it. Huh. Opponents used 11 minutes of their clock on this game as well. They can get their Karn back now, but we still have the dive down. They still know about the dive down. Short. This is definitely the funnest game that we've played today, win or lose. I don't know how the game's going to end. I think we're probably a favorite from here, but like, it's definitely been the cooler game that we've played today, I think. Yeah, well, I guess that's how it's going to end from here. Yeah, I don't know how we crawled back from that. Like, that did not feel like a game that we were even close to being in. And then it felt like we shot, like, catapulted so far ahead very quickly. Right, I definitely want these. I guess this is still fine. I see an argument for a lot of these red cards. What don't I want? That was only game one. That was game one, who cares? So I need some ways to kill Thief of Sanity. And I need... So I think I'm going to keep the Justice Strike because not only does it kill Thief of Sanity, it also kills like Lyra if they randomly bring it in. Don't think I want these. Not sure if I want these for killing Phoenixes. Not sure how many answers I want the Thief of Sanity either. I always lose the Thief of Sanity post-board. Just every game I play versus Esper, they find a way to kill me with Thief. Why do I always want to sideboard one opt-out? Maybe this card's not great on the draw. Yeah. Hey, cool. Our opponent has a mulligan. I don't need to opt right now. If I don't cast a discard spell, I'm 100% trying to play the treasure map. Go ahead and put a stop there, because if they cast like a Thief of Sanity or something, we're not going to have anything else to do with our mana, so we might as well. Apparently I'm wrong. Apparently we would have had something else to do with our mana. We did it! We flipped it! Yay! Big flip. I really like using explosions on discard spells. Right, opponent doesn't want to play anymore. He doesn't even want to let us look at our... They don't even want to let us look at the hand. They're just done. We did it! We're on the boards! I like how I have my other monitor closed. Because I'm not bright enough to realize I need to be able to read alerts. Just an hour and 10 minutes, but we've won a match. Apparently my mother called me as well, so I'm going to have to mute the mic and call her. I apologize. Because she's probably not calling me unless there's some kind of emergency. And it went straight to voicemail, so I guess maybe I don't have to mute the mic. Now I'm worried. It's weird. Not only does her office not answer, it's not even going to the operator thing where I can punch in the numbers to get, punch in her extension. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. If I'm not mistaken, I think they beat me yesterday. I shocked here because when I saw the breeding pool, I thought there was a decent chance that there's Simic Nexus. And I wanted to be able to spell pierce a search for Azcanta. Well, that's enough for me to cast a Clarion on. Let's go ahead and give them lifelink too. Boo. Wonder if it was better to absorb that. That way I could have the spell pierce to go with the fairy. It probably was, considering I'm not even going to cast the Teferi now. Will literally absorb anything I can resolve it on. Do they? Yuya Watanabe just made the finals of a Grand Prix with it, and his 75 was also in the top 8 with another player who is a former Japanese nationals player. If I'm not mistaken, also Gold Pro. Doesn't sound to me like good players think it's a trap. What if I'm ever supposed to tuck Jade Light Ranger there? Oh, just like I said, another player in the top 8 also was playing the same 75. So it wasn't just Yuya. And there was multiple more in the top 16. I'm not saw the Ilmo CS results yet. I know Nassif 7-1 with. Saw that on Twitter with Sultai. That's a pretty good one. Let's see if I can pull up the Kyoto. Thought it was Kobe. Apparently it's Kyoto. So there was 3 Sultais in the top 8, which Pether, who I'm sure I pronounced his name wrong, like top 8's everything with Sultai. But there was a bunch more in the top 16, 3 more in the top 16, and 1 17th. I don't have any answers for this in my deck, do I? Other than Teferi and Tuck. Or Niv Mizzet and like find a way to kill it like that. Cast a treasure map trying to bait them into taking it down. Five, six. Ugh, does that mean Carnage? No, it's a Crassus. It's an X spell. That makes things even harder. Alright, this will start. So much mana do I have? 3 plus 5. I don't actually have enough mana to use that. And hit an explosion. Do I have to throw both my Teferis away here? These two dive downs have been great. Maybe I should have used the Clarion and tucked this. Oh, cool. They don't care about Teferi. Neat. JK. They care. Yes, you're technically better than a blank card. So if I put you on bottom and play you, I get to look at 3 cards. If I leave you on top, play you, I get to look at 3 cards. So I need this mana. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3. If I spend 1 for that, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So with 11, I can do this plus this plus this. Okay. Wait, what? Okay, never mind. Alright, well, we have stuff now. They're down to 1 card. I think we're going to win this game, maybe. They obviously can replay the one thing. If we untap again, though, I don't think we care about anything. a good chance we don't care about anything anyway. Spending all your mana here. Right. F6 engage. Do I need to gain life? I guess I have extra mana. Extra mana is the best mana. Probably gets the concession. I am wrong, no concession. Doesn't matter. We did it! Fam! I did not think we were winning that game. Alright, what do we want? I definitely want this. Check my Facebook message just to see if she called or anything. Killing Phoenix is kind of a cool blocker, but I don't know if it's good enough. I always like negate versus these matches. You're kind of a cool removal spell for giant Hydroid Crassuses. It'd help if I had any idea how to sideboard whatsoever. We have no cleansing novas, no settle directages. Just beating Carnage Tyrant feels like it's going to be quite difficult. I'm personally a big fan of... Hey, Ilme LUC92, thanks for the follow. Sorry that I missed it. But I was gonna say I'm personally a fan of the multiple Carnage Tyrants. I like one in the main and like 1 to 2 more in the side for Sultai. So, but what does my opinion matter? It doesn't. Opponent, how dare you? My hand's cool. So I don't need this for now. Conor McGregor says he's retiring from the MMA. Guess I'll put you back here because we may or may not need you now. Something in my eye again. My favorite. Kind of want that, but. Ooh. Yeah, I like being greedy. I don't think I should have sideboarded the Spell Pierce out. On hindsight. Not on the draw. Huh. Well, I don't have an option. That means they're probably resolving Vivian. Or never mind. I find that odd. I definitely want you. I want to hit a land. Hmm. Hard for me to imagine that they don't sideboard in the gates and stuff. They tap both of their blue mana there. Guess I don't want to let that get Assassin's Trophied. without being able to flip. Alright, I gotta find a way to end this game now. Before the big things come out. Something in my eye again. My usual. Oh shoot, I didn't realize that I had my thing muted. I apologize. Thank you. Thank you very much. Found a Frashy bee. They certainly don't want a Frashy bee anymore. I'm amazed our opponent's still playing as bad as draws they've had. Yeah, I've kind of just been making game actions. I'm confident I'm not playing remotely correctly. I think we're to the point of the game now where it doesn't matter what we play, though. Just get the game over with, we've won. I think that's the stage of the game we've moved into. Opponent agrees. Opponent agrees. These decks are complicated. Especially when you don't build them yourselves. Because knowing exactly what your opponent wants, or what the deck builder's wanting you to do in situations is kind of tricky. So we're playing for a pity chest now. Let's remove this for now. I'll kill that. I think I'm going to leave up Spell Pierce, but I don't know if I should. Probably don't really want to Spell Pierce anything other than Experimental Frenzy. Opponent's putting me to the test. Alright, I'll bite. I've been put to the test. I'll leave that on top. I guess I should have went to the second main phase. That's my bad. Or sorry, the end step. I was just trying to get the turn over with. That's one of those errors that you can never make in real life and you should never make on Magic Online. But I make them on Magic Online all the time because I'm super impatient. If it counts for anything, they would have been able to hit us with the 3 damage anyway, so I guess it wouldn't have affected anything in the end. That was a play mistake too. Wow, I'm just playing sloppy as hell now. Every time I see that the game's basically over, I start playing super sloppy. Anywhere between 1 and 4. Well, actually, anywhere between 0 and 4. I think 3 to 4 is most common, but an exceptionally good player just top-8'd Kobe with 1 in their main deck. And people love trying Grand Prix lists, and I will not try to pronounce his name, but I'll pull it over so you guys can read it. But like, this guy, like, people will copy his decks all day long. Like, extremely good player. But he only had 1 in his main deck, so. But I think 3 to 4 is most common. Oh, opponent conceded the match. They don't want to play versus us at all. Wow. That's crazy. Alright, well, we were gifted a pity chest. That put them at 1 and 3 as well. That can't be that bad of a match for them. Yeah, the deck looks sweet. Like, there's some things that I don't love about it. Like, typically I hate treasure map, but I have to be honest, the treasure maps have been extremely good today. I typically only hate having 2 Chemister's Insight. Like, I'm a massive Chemister's Insight fan. But no, the deck seems sweet, and the deck's doing well. And, I mean, if we're winning with it, that's always a good sign for the deck, because I'm certainly not playing it well. The fact that there's, like, no Invoke the Divine / Ixalan's Binding / Settle the Wreckage / Cleansing Nova in the entire 75 is kind of odd to me. The one Justice Track's kind of odd to me as well. This list comes from the top 8 of Grand Prix Kobe. You can type !deck list in chat if you want a list, or I can just give you a link to the top 8. Stop it. Our opponent that just got mad and conceded last game got us again round 1. I think we have to keep it. So this might end up being short if he gets mad and concedes again. That was a play mistake. I should have played the Glacial Fortress. It didn't even register in my mind that I drew it. Like, did not even register in my mind that I drew it. Like how I play this sloppily and we're still doing okay. He was on the draw. It's probably pretty decent. I myself don't keep those type of draws anymore. I'm going to go ahead and kill this now in case they have Wizard's Lightnings in their hand. I used to keep those draws all the time. I just cannot bring myself to keep them anymore. One thing we know is, though, they have all spells in hand, so could be a tough game. Alright, so now we get to play the sideboarded game versus them. Alright, so let's think about how we sideboard. We definitely want this. We definitely want these. I actually think we want these as well. I think they're pretty decent blockers. I guess we're going to remove slow things. Is it bad that I want to remove a number of those cards? You're probably not good enough to keep, are you? I'm going to leave the dive downs in, maybe I can keep you. You do stop experimental frenzies. You know, I don't love Deputy at all. I'm just absolutely terrified of Experimental Frenzy, and I'm trying to think of anything that I think can beat that card. This hand doesn't seem good, but I kind of want to keep it just for science. I can't bring myself to keep that hand. Okay, I like this hand a lot more. I'm really happy we mulligan now. On the play, I'll probably bring them back in. I was just a little afraid of having them in on the draw. Because they cost so much mana on the draw. Playing that build of it. Chain Whirly Boy. I'm glad we saved the lava coil now. Get God, opponent. They hit. They hit a friend. Tweet, tweet. I don't care if they use double removal spell on this. Maybe I'm not supposed to attack. But I would have probably never blocked because of opponent just having another Golem Chain Roller. Was my thought process there. And if I'm never blocking, I should probably be attacking. Ooh. We're going to get them good if they play this. Come on, opponent. No, not that. That's so much better than what I was hoping for. And we missed a land drop. Alright, looks like I'm going to be greedy. Ooh. I feel like there was no chance I was supposed to lose this game. I think the turn that I just played the Detention Spear, I was wrong. I've been wrong every turn since then, I think. Untapped land. Wow. Okay. Well, we're just dead. Unless they brick multiple more times, we're just dead. Wow. Well, they bricked once. I'm not willing to shock myself. We can still opt and try to find an absorb. I guess we have to look for the absorb now. Not an absorb. Not an absorb. That's probably game. Because they definitely have a burn spell in their hand. They've just been playing their lands. Maybe it's a shock and we get one more draw step. It could also be another collision. I don't think we can take enough turns off to play something like that, though. So if it's just another collision, we're dead. But we're just going to hope it's a shock. If it's a shock and a blank, we can still win. Or if it was a land the whole time. Right, well, we don't have to care about that. So it was a shock. Nope, not a shock. It was just nothing. Wow. Did not expect to win that game the way that game was rolling out. Wow. Yeah, opponent did not get lucky there for sure. That was definitely their game. I feel like we would have had a pretty decent lead had I played the early turns differently. Like maybe casting the deputy was just wrong. I don't know, maybe it wasn't wrong either. Who knows? This deck was kind of cool. Jeskai was definitely better than I thought it would be, though I'm still not sure it's better than Esper. The treasure maps were awesome the entire day. Which, that's a card I typically absolutely hate, so that was kind of neat. This league lasted 2 hours, even though we had one opponent scoop a game to us. Kind of feel bad for our last round opponent. Scoop, drop a league, get us again. I get salty when I'm on his end of that. You know, like when I lose a match and then like immediately queue into the exact same opponent again, I just get a little tilted about it. I realize that they were in a different league. Though they're not always in a different league. One time in Popper, I got the same opponent 3 games in a row. And he assured me he wasn't in a different league either. And I believe him. Especially when MTG Bot tells us their record, it's easy to believe. But anyway, thank you all for stopping by. And as always, I'll be back tomorrow. And for everybody that's new, thank you for the follows. And if you do like what you see, remember below the stream there's a link to my YouTube. And on the YouTube, we post all of our past broadcasts. Most of our past broadcasts. Some of our past broadcasts. I like to post things. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. Take care, everybody, and thanks for coming by. Goodbye.